Welcome to Canard Boulevard. Today we're going to take a trip to Canada. This is my very first trip to Canada in my cozy Mark IV. I live in Cleveland, Ohio, or near to Cleveland, Ohio. However, I grew up in Canada and most of my family is still there. It's a 5.5-hour drive, but I can fly there in 90 minutes and I could do it in 60 minutes if I went straight across Lake Erie. I'm not going to go into customs procedures on this video, but I could do another video if people are interested. So let's take a trip to Canada and back.
Columbia traffic, November 797 Delta Lima departing 36.
This takeoff is a bit hairy. I did a video going over this takeoff in detail, exactly what happened and why, and how I'm going to avoid this from happening again in the future.
And we're rolling.
So if you want to watch that, you can see the video that I've put up in the corner.
Airspeed's alive. 50. 60. Nose pressure back. And airborne it. Too slow. Oh, come on. Up you get.
Those are some big trees approaching very quickly.
Up you get. Up you get. Wow, that was scary. What the hell was that? That was early rotation. Oh, wow. That sucked.
Caution, terrain.
Now I have to stay relatively low and circle to the left in order to stay underneath the Cleveland Class Bravo until I talk to Cleveland ATC. Next, I have to call up Cleveland Radio to open my international flight plan.
Cleveland Radio,
Caution,
November
terrain
797 Delta Lima, listening 122.3.
November 797 Delta Lima, Cleveland Radio here, sir. What can I do for you?
Yes, 797 Delta Lima has a flight VFR flight plan filed to Charlie, November Charlie 3. Would like to activate that, please.
November 797
Caution,
Delta
obstacle.
Lima. Flight plan to Charlie, November Charlie 3, activated at this time. Let's see, closest METAR here for you for that current METAR on departure. Going to be Cleveland, looks like altimeter setting 3026 for that current altimeter setting. 5-star always requested and appreciated, sir. Taking a look across that route of flight, the only weather advisory we're going to have for you today is an air met from
Caution, obstacle.
Further details on request for that weather advisory, check data as soon as
Obstacle ahead, pull up.
Foreign airspaces, our international data may be inaccurate or incomplete, sir. And do you have any turbulence climbing up to 7,500 feet today?
Affirmative. I think we're good to go. Thank you for your help.
November 797 Delta Lima, understood, sir. Flight safety desk.
So now I've got to call up Cleveland Approach to get clearance to climb up into the Class Bravo so I can get above the 1,700 feet that I'm holding right now. Actually, I think it was 1,800 feet. And also to get flight following.
Cleveland Approach, November 797 Delta Lima, VFR request.
797 Delta Lima, Cleveland.
797 Delta Lima is a cozy Mark IV just off of 4 Golf 8, en route to Charlie, November Charlie 3 at 7,500. Would like flight following and transition across Class Bravo, please.
Okay, what is the destination one more time?
Destination is Charlie, November Charlie 3 in Canada.
Is there they're not going to let me put that in a system like that. Is there a bigger airport closer to where you are and then they can switch it down the road?
Charlie Yankee Zulu is a large airport nearby.
And what was the type of aircraft one more time? That didn't sound familiar.
Experimental cozy Mark IV.
Thank you. And what altitude we're looking for?
7,500 for 7 Delta Lima.
Number 7 Delta Lima, squawk 5710.
5710 for 7 Delta Lima.
Cleveland approach 3781 Foxtrot.
Number 81 Foxtrot, go ahead.
You've got me in there for going to Kilo Papa Charlie Whiskey, 3781 Foxtrot.
This is A1 Foxtrot, affirmative.
3781 Foxtrot.
Caution, terrain.
And 2209 at Hickory Clear ILS, 6 left approach.
Caution, terrain.
Cessna 597, contact approach 125.5.
Caution, terrain.
25.5, 20597.
Number 7 Delta Lima, your radar contact 6 miles south of the Cleveland Airport. Cleveland altimeter
Caution,
3026.
terrain.
There's the Cleveland class Bravo, however, fly eastbound for now. And I'll have on course once you pass some of the departures.
Eastbound for 7 Delta Lima. Am I good
Caution,
to climb from
terrain
this altitude?
ahead.
Number 7 Delta Lima, affirmative, it clears in the Cleveland class Bravo.
Caution, terrain.
7 Delta Lima, we'll clear it in the class Bravo.
So finally cleared into the class Bravo so I can climb out of this turbulence
Airport 12 o'clock on
and stop hearing all these terrain warnings from the G3X.
Like the 509, cleared visual approach, 6 right. Number 797 Delta Lima, I got you in the system. What was the destination? I'm going to try to get it in there. Give me one more time.
You want the actual destination or that large airport nearby?
No, the actual one.
Actual destination is Charlie, November, Charlie 3.
Okay, I will let you know if we can get it in there.
7 Delta Lima.
Number 7 Delta Lima, what's going to be your on-course heading to your destination?
On course heading from here is probably about 070.
Number 7 Delta Lima, roger, resume on navigation on course, and we did get you in the system for that destination of Charlie, November, Charlie 3.
7 Delta Lima, appreciate. We'll turn left on course at this point.
Now I've climbed out, a nice reasonably smooth ride, just a little bit of bumps, but not too bad.
7 Delta Lima, contact Buffalo approach 121.0.
121.0 for 7 Delta Lima, good day.
About 2377, contact tower.
Buffalo approach, November 797 Delta Lima, level 7,500 VFR.
7 Lima Buffalo approach, Erie altimeter 3025, advised prior to any change in altitude.
7 Delta Lima, welcome.
Number 797 Delta Lima, for planning purposes, do you plan on following the shoreline all the way up to Buffalo and then cutting over, or are you going to be cutting over like prior to that?
7 Delta Lima was going to wait till we get up to about 4 Golf 2 Hamburg and then cut across.
Okay, roger. Number 7 Delta Lima, contact Buffalo approach on 126.15.
126.15 for 7 Delta Lima, good day. Buffalo approach, November 797 Delta Lima VFR 7,500.
JetBlue 715, turn right heading 250.
250, JetBlue 715.
November 797 Delta Lima, Buffalo approach, altimeter 3023.
3023, 7 Delta Lima.
November 7 Delta Lima, advise when you're going to make your turn direct to your destination airport, please.
7 Delta Lima, we can go ahead and make that turn now.
Okay, 7 Delta Lima, is that, do you think that's like a 360 heading?
It's more like 300 at this point.
Okay, November 7 Delta Lima, resume on navigation on course.
7 Delta Lima.
November 104 Juliet Foxtrot, change to advisory, frequencies approved.
I'm now heading across the lake. I'm within gliding distance of shore, and it's just beautiful seeing the clouds here.
November 6 Juliet Alpha, no traffic observed. Charlie Golf, Yankee Golf, Zulu, I'm showing you want practice approaches to Jamestown and Dunkirk. Which one do you want to do first? November 797 Delta Lima, contact Toronto Center 133.3, good day.
133.3 for 7 Delta Lima, good day.
Every time I talk to controller, they're always confused about my type of aircraft, and they ask over and over and over again.
Toronto Center, November 797 Delta Lima, VFR 7500.
797 Delta Lima, Roger. You can use the Toronto altimeter now 3024. It's advise altitude change from maintain VFR.
We'll advise altitude change 3024, 7 Delta Lima.
797 Delta Lima, is your aircraft at Charlie Oscar Zulu Yankee, is that right?
That's correct. Cozy, Charlie Oscar Zulu Yankee for 7 Delta Lima.
Okay, thanks. 7 Delta Lima, so I confirm you're landing Brampton today, that's right, CNC3.
7 Delta Lima, affirmative.
7 Delta Lima, contact Toronto Center now, 119.7.
1197 for 7 Delta Lima, good day.
Okay. Jazz 9.
Toronto Center, November 797 Delta Lima, 7500 VFR.
November Delta, correction, 797 Delta Lima, Toronto Center, Roger, altimeter 3024, descend 4,500 VFR.
3024 for 7 Delta Lima, and out of 7,500 for 4,000, correct? 7 Delta Lima?
4.5 for now.
4.5 for 7 Delta Lima.
7 Delta Lima, whoever took your info put you in as a cozy. What's a cozy?
Cozy is a Brutan derivative of a long easy Canard.
Does it have the collapsing nose gear like the long easy did?
Affirmative, but it's a 4-seat rather than 2.
Oh, okay. 7 Delta Lima, descend 4,000 VFR.
4,000 for 7 Delta Lima.
7 Delta Lima, descend 3,000 VFR.
3,000 for 7 Delta Lima. Toronto Terminal, is 7 Delta Lima okay to go direct from here, or do you want to vector me around?
7 Delta Lima, you can go direct to Brampton.
7 Delta Lima.
7 Delta Lima, descend now to 2,500.
2,500, 7 Delta Lima. Brampton traffic, experimental 797 Delta Lima is 10 south, inbound landing 15 Brampton.
So then I call up Brampton on my second radio while I still monitor center.
7 Delta Lima, radar service terminates, squawk 1200, change to Brampton traffic 123.3, have a good day.
123.3 and via squawk VFR, good day. Thanks for your help. Brampton traffic, November 797 Delta Lima, experimental is 5 south of field, will be passing over ahead and joining left downwind for 15 Brampton.
Brampton is the busiest uncontrolled airport in Canada. I grew up flying from here. I used to come here with my dad when I was a little kid, 4 years old, to watch planes. Flew out of here for years. There was quite a bit of traffic in the pattern already, so once I passed over, I ended up doing a right 360 to create some spacing for the traffic that was already on downwind.
Brampton traffic, experimental 797 Delta Lima on the 45 for left downwind 15.
This airport used to be in the middle of nowhere, miles away from any houses, and now housing developments are very close to encroaching on the airport.
All right, pre-landing. Full tank, we're good. Downwind. Brampton traffic, experimental 797 Delta Lima, left downwind for 15 Brampton. Let's lose some speed. Gear down.
Brampton traffic, Foxtrot Sierra Papa is about 3 miles to the east of the field, beginning descent down to circuit altitude to overfly the field to join mid left downwind for runway 15.
Brampton traffic, Bravo Foxtrot Romeo, left base 15.
I do not see you. There you are.
Departure off landing 15 departure to the north.
Brampton traffic, experimental 797 Delta Lima left base 15 has the other traffic in sight.
Brampton traffic, Papa Foxtrot Romeo, turning final 15, touch and go.
Alright, gas, undercarriage switches, boost pump on. Trim, nose down.
Traffic.
Brampton traffic, November 797 Delta Lima, final 15 full stop.
500.
And as you can see, I overshot this base to final turn, which I keep doing for some reason. I need to work on that.
Brampton traffic, Foxtrot Sierra Papa is currently overflying the field at 1900s, join mid-left downwind for runway 15.
Now these runways are only 40 feet wide. They're pretty narrow. And because they're only 40 feet wide, they actually look much farther away than they really are. So as a result, I came in a bit higher than I should have. I've flown in and out of this airport so many times, yet I forgot how narrow the runways were. My father actually kept his Cherokee 180 here for many, many years. But it's been many years since I actually landed here.
Traffic, Foxtrot Sierra Papa is established left downwind on runway 15.
And as you can see, I come in a bit high, which means I'm also fast, which means I use quite a bit of runway.
Brampton traffic, Foxtrot Romeo, turning crosswind 15.
Brampton traffic, November 797 Delta Lima, clear 15.
Brampton traffic, Foxtrot Sierra Papa is turning base for runway 15, full stop.
Found a place on the ramp to taxi in and shut down. And I could see that as I was doing so, my parents were in the parking lot and I could see them starting to walk towards me, so they were able to actually see me come over. My dad said that as soon as he heard my plane, he knew it was me. Apparently my airplane has a very distinctive sound from the ground, which I hear is because of the wind coming off the wings going through the prop. Gives this airplane a very distinctive sound as it flies overhead.
The next day.
Brampton traffic, November 797 Delta Lima, departing 33 straight out to the north.
So, of course, I took my dad up for a flight. He hasn't been in this airplane. He hasn't even seen this airplane yet.
Oh, we got a 90-degree crosswind. That's all right. It's not bad.
My dad has flown his entire life. He was a CFI. He was an AMP, AME in Canada.
2300 RPM, that's good. It's going to take us some runway because I got this crosswind. If you get on the brakes to compensate, there's airspeed alive, there's 40 and 50, 60, 65, a little nose back, 70 and nose up. There we go, trim back, and gear up.
2,400 feet inbound for
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
So pitch for 110.
He retired from flying about 5 or 6 years ago, has not flown since. So this is the first time in a small airplane for him in some time.
Gears up.
Caution. Terrain.
Everything's in the green.
Caution. Terrain ahead.
There's that big old tower over there. Yeah. Still there.
For my father's 75th birthday, we got him an hour's flight time in his favorite plane of all time, a P-51 Mustang. He spent the entire flight doing aerobatics. I can post the video to that if anyone's interested in seeing it.
Wow, look at that. Oh, wow, yeah.
Because this airport is so busy with training traffic, there was a lot of inbound traffic we had to dodge.
So there's a 166
There are no ground ADS-B stations here, so only aircraft with ADS-B out capability show up on my G3X. So I really had to keep a watch out for traffic.
Let's set our altitude at 3,400. Autopilot. Indicated airspeed will hold at 135 as a nice safe cruise climb. At 130. And we'll set our heading just straight ahead. And heading. There we go. Autopilot flies better than I do, that's for sure. More accurately. Get a picture of us here? I'll kick off the autopilot and it's on yours. That's just the autopilot coming off. The red trigger, is set to the radio, so don't hit that. Okay, don't touch that. You're airplane now. Yep.
So I, of course, turned over the airplane to my father and let him fly for a bit. He still has the natural feel from decades of flying at thousands of hours. He flew my airplane perfectly, held altitudes and headings perfectly. This airplane, it is fast, so if you don't pay attention, you can go off altitude fairly easily and quickly, but he had no problem with it. You can tell the muscle memory is still there, and it's just natural to him. All right, I took us back to the airport and dodging more outbound training traffic while we're doing so.
Fast. Turning on the final, I think. Yeah.
Juliet Oscar, turning final for runway.
There's a building that's coming up here.
You can see the huge housing development about to encroach on the airport. And of course, they'll complain about airplane noise.
Brampton traffic, November 797 Delta Lima, left base 33. A little low. Pass on a catch and speed brake. Just about ready to touch down. Brampton traffic, November 797 Delta Lima, final 33. Full stop. Don't see anybody out here to the right, so we're clear. Yeah.
We're doing a low and over.
And you can see I did yet another base to final overshoot.
Hope he turns off the first turn there. How he's doing touch and go.
Golf India.
Couple birds? Yeah, I saw it. Oh, he did a touch and go. Yeah, he did. Yep.
And I'm a bit low here, so I added some power.
Brampton traffic, Bravo Foxtrot Romeo turning final, runway 33, going to be doing a low and over.
Definitely uses some runway. See if I can make this turn off.
Brampton Unicom,
Oh yeah, and lots more. Yeah.
runway advisory.
Listen to the radio for 2 seconds. Idiot.
2 hours later.
Time to head home. The airport was so busy that I actually sat on the ground for 8 minutes waiting for a chance to take the runway in amongst the endless training traffic. My audio recorder did not function for this leg, unfortunately, so I didn't get any of the great ATC interaction that occurred when I was going into Buffalo to clear customs. It was hazy, not great visibility. There wasn't a whole lot to see. Going into Buffalo, the controllers kept me quite high, and then they wanted me to keep my speed up on final. I could only go so fast. I didn't want to retract my speed brake again because that kind of destabilizes the approach speed, so I brought it in at about 95 to 100 knots instead of the usual 85 knots that I would use on final. As a result, you can see when I pass over the threshold, I'm much, much higher than I would normally be, which is okay. I mean, it's a super long runway, but I did have both my rudders out to create some drag and get this airplane down onto the ground. Once I got close to the runway, you can see I just bled off speed for ages until it was slow enough to touch down. I use Garmin Pilot on my iPad, and it shows the airport diagram automatically as soon as you land, which makes ground instructions easy to follow. So as ground gives you all the different taxiways and routes that you're supposed to follow, instead of just trying to memorize a bunch of letters and then trying to figure it out as you go, you can actually look at the map and see exactly where it is that he's trying to get you to go, and then you can just basically drive your plane along the ground on that map, and it works really well. As I pulled in, the customs guy was waiting for me as I pulled into the signature ramp. And now you can hear my entire customs inspection right here.
How you doing? How are you? Right out here.
Oh, it's hot today.
What's that?
It's hot today.
It is. Where are you coming from?
Brampton, Ontario.
What's up?
All right. He just looked at my passport and sent me on my way.
Buffalo ground, November 797 Delta Lima.
November 797 Delta Lima ground.
7 Delta Lima is with Oscar and signature is ready to go to be a part of the West.
November 7 Delta Lima, runway 14 taxi via Papa.
14 taxi via Papa.
On my way out, I sat at the threshold of 14 for quite a long time, and it was very, very hot.
7 Delta Lima, runway 14, wind 20 at 6, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 7 Delta Lima, 14.
JetBlue 2016, contact departure.
Over to departure 2016, take care.
Alright, everything in the green.
Southwest 779, you said it's going to take about 15 minutes to get to your ramp.
Yeah, that was their estimate.
Buffalo Tower, Moxie 6213 with you, visual 23.
Moxie 6213.
45, everything is in the green.
Clear land.
Clear land 23, Moxie 6213.
60 nose back.
Park 63.
Moxie 6213, roger.
And positive rate. No remaining runway, gear up. Climbing well. Pitch for 110.
Southwest 779, if you could turn on to Alpha 1 and just kind of point yourself at the gate, just get you out of the way.
Right on to Alpha 1 and turn back towards the gate, Southwest 779.
Southwest 779, now just use caution for that construction south of gate 24 there.
Alright, understood, thanks.
Number 7 Delta Lima, remain VFR out of below 2,500, contact departure.
Over the departure, out or below 2,500, 7 Delta Lima.
Roger. Legion 924, Buffalo departure, radar contact 5 south of Niagara, climb maintain 10,000, clear direct Jamestown.
Buffalo departure, 797 Delta Lima, 1,500 for 2005.
Number 977 Delta Lima, Buffalo departure, radar contact, understand you want to go to the west practice area?
Negative, we're going to go to Cleveland at 10,500. We'd like flight following if possible, please.
Number 7 Delta Lima, roger. Can fly heading at 230 for now.
230 for 7 Delta Lima.
Number 7 Delta Lima, maintain VFR out or below 2,000. You have traffic about 5 miles south of position, eastbound Cessna 172 out or above 2,500.
We'll have to look for traffic no higher than 2,000 for 7 Delta Lima.
57 uniform, maintain VFR out above 2,500, traffic about 5 miles north of your position, southwest bound, experimental, level 2,000.
Okay, did you say above or below 2,700?
57 uniform, at or above 2,500.
Okay, above 2,500, 57 uniform.
And approach 7 Delta Lima has a traffic.
7 Delta Lima, roger, just maintain VFR from that traffic, you proceed on course, altitude 0 discretion.
7 Delta Lima.
Number 7 Delta Lima, additional traffic at your 1 o'clock, 5 miles opposite direction, type of note that indicates that Christian at level 2,100 feet.
7 Delta Lima has a scope and we'll look.
49 Romeo traffic, 12 o'clock, 5 miles southbound, experimental, leaving 2,000 for hire. What's your type of aircraft?
We're a P828 and we're looking at the traffic, 49 Romeo.
Number 49 Romeo, roger, and just maintain VFR below 2,000, and you can proceed direct a left downwind for runway 23 at Buffalo.
Okay, it'll be a left downwind for 23 and we'll stay at 2,000, 49 Romeo.
Number 7 Delta Lima, what was your exact location again?
We're going to go into 4 Golf 8.
Roger. Number 7 Delta Lima, contact Cleveland Center 125.2.
125.2 for 7 Delta Lima, good day. Cleveland Center, November 797 Delta Lima, VFR 6,000, 7,000.
November 797 Delta Lima, you should be with Cleveland Center 127.07.
12707 for 7 Delta Lima.
Thank you.
Cleveland Center, November 797 Delta Lima, 7,000 VFR.
November 797 Delta Lima, Cleveland Center, the Erie Jamestown altimeter is 3028.
3028, 7 Delta Lima. some people would call this the boring part of the flight where you just sit back and George here flies the plane and you go in a long straight line and wait to get where you're going. However, I'm not just sitting back and enjoying the ride. I'm watching to see where I am, to see
717, 10.5 for 270.
if I had a engine failure,
Cleveland Center. Good morning.
where would I glide, and checking my engine instruments, watching my cylinder head temps. In which case it is a little bit high. Let me pull the mixture back a little bit. So I do have things to do, and it does keep you attentive and in the moment. But you know, have a look out the window and see the scenery going by, and then look at the clouds. It's all good. I like to watch my oxygen saturation. So it's showing I've got 92. I'm at 8,500 feet here. 91. If I start talking too much, it falls. It was at 94. So at 9,500 or 8,500 feet, which is where I am now, I got 91%. Actually, that's a bit low for me. Let's try that again. Back up to 97. I took some deep breaths. So it's interesting that when I start talking, my saturation goes down.
Number 7 Delta Lima, contact Buffalo approach 121.0. Have a good day.
121.0 for Buffalo approach for 7 Delta Lima, thanks. Buffalo approach, November 797 Delta Lima, level 8,500 VFR.
Number 797 Delta Lima, Buffalo approach. Buffalo altimeter 3024.
3024, 7 Delta Lima. That's not bad. We're cruising out at 162 knots, ground speed of 170, and our fuel burn is 8.2 gallons per hour. Temperatures are all good. We have 102 nautical miles to go. Estimated time en route is just under 36 minutes. And we're just about to head over, right over top of Erie International Airport. I do have to say I didn't appreciate being raked over the coals by Signature Flight Support at Buffalo. They charged me $100 in service fees to land and clear customs and leave. So they didn't actually provide any services to me whatsoever, but they charged me a landing fee, handling fee, service fee, and
Number 7 Delta Lima, aircraft type.
Aircraft type is a cozy experimental Charlie Oscar Zulu Yankee. Just for the privilege of occupying a space on their ramp for 10 minutes. Signature Flight Support is really the worst, but there are no other options.
I hear that Erie International is better. They definitely have customs, and they don't have Signature FBO, so there's no fees, and I will definitely use them next time.
It's 11 o'clock and 8 miles opposite direction, experimental 8,500 VFR.
Toward Julie Charlie, we'll be looking, thank you.
Experimental 7 Delta Lima, traffic 10 to 11 o'clock and about 7 miles opposite direction, Cirrus, descending out of 9.85 thousand.
7 Delta Lima has them on the scope, and we're looking.
Experimental 7 Delta Lima, traffic's behind you now, no factor.
7 Delta Lima.
Experimental 797 Delta Lima, contact Cleveland approach now 128.25.
2825 for 7 Delta Lima, good day. Cleveland approach, experimental 797 Delta Lima, level 8,500.
We're 797 Delta Lima, Cleveland approach, Cleveland altimeter 3023.
3023, 7 Delta Lima.
7 Delta Lima, what's your type aircraft?
Type aircraft is experimental, COZY, C-O-Z-Y.
Every controller asks me for the type of aircraft.
And approach 7 Delta Lima, are we okay to start a descent and cleared into the Class B?
We're 7 Delta Lima, cleared into Cleveland Class Bravo, maintain VFR at 4,500, how's that work for you?
4,500, 7 Delta Lima, and cleared in the Class Bravo.
United 1752, Cleveland approach, expect runway 6 left, verify this Mike.
We're 7 Delta Lima. Are you direct Columbia Station right now?
7 Delta Lima, affirmative.
7 Delta Lima, Roger. Turn 10 degrees left. I'm going to wrap it just a little bit further south of Hopkins, and I'll get you going over there.
7 Delta Lima, affirmative. Approach 7 Delta Lima has got light chop at 4,005. We take 3.5 if you give us.
Delta Lima, maintain 3,500.
3,500, 7 Delta Lima.
It was actually no better at 3,500.
Number 7 Delta Lima, flight in 270.
270, 7 Delta Lima.
We're 7 Delta Lima, turn right, direct Columbia Station.
Right, direct Columbia Station, 7 Delta Lima.
We're 7 Delta Lima, airport straight ahead, 7 miles.
7 Delta Lima, as soon as we get under the shelf, we'll cancel.
Right.
We've approached 7 Delta Lima, we'll go ahead and cancel.
Number 7 Delta Lima, Roger, you're leaving the Bravo, squawk VFR, change to advisory approved, have a great day.
Thanks for your help. Columbia traffic, November 797 Delta Lima is passing over the field. We'll be joining the left downwind for 36.
So I could have done a long straight in, but I was still a bit high, so I went around and did the full pattern.
Columbia traffic, November 797 Delta Lima, left base 36, full stop, Columbia.
Norwalk traffic, Cherokee 19 Lima, turning left base, runway 28, touch and go, Norwalk.
Wadsworth traffic, 72 Quebec, final for 20, Wadsworth traffic.
Worcester, Wade County, Cardinal 896 is turning base at 10, Worcester, Wayne County.
Norwalk traffic, Cherokee 19 Lima, base to final runway 28, touch and go, Norwalk.
Columbia traffic, November 797 Delta Lima, final 36.
$500.
Western Wayne County, Cardinal 896 is on final 10. Will be a full stop.
That was a bit fast on approach, but not too bad.
And because this airplane has a fully cast ring nose wheel, I can turn around pretty much anywhere on the runway, not just at the turnarounds, as you can see.
Columbia traffic, 797 Delta Lima, back taxiing 36.
So this was my first trip to Canada and back in the Cozy. I think it was a huge success. It sure beats driving. I learned that most non-airline traffic disappears off the G3X in Canada. So I really have to watch, especially going into Brampton with a huge amount of training traffic that just does not show up on the G3X. You just got to keep your head on a swivel and looking outside. The controllers, as always, were very helpful and curious that none of them know what a Cozy is, and they always ask to confirm the aircraft type. And that's it for this video. I hope you like what you saw. If you do, please click like, subscribe. I really appreciate when you subscribe to the channel. It really helps me grow the channel, and it means that you get notified every time I post a new video. That's it. Thanks for watching.